Hey Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a general reading. This message is meant to find you before June 1st. So if you were drawn to this reading, there's probably a message here for you. Let's call in our spirit guides and see what they have for you today, what they want you to be thinking of, what could be coming your way. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for my Pisces? What is it that you want them to know at this time? I am listening for you now. I have a sky dancer, following signs in the cosmos, a star seed, shifts, and a calling. Wow. Okay. So are you being asked to be a light worker? Are you being asked to follow your calling? Okay. That's a big one, right? So some of you may be having an awakening now and wondering, what is this? And why am I feeling this way? And, I feel more heightened, or I feel more open than I'm normally. Everything is intensified in some way. So some of you may be having an awakening. How gorgeous. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Swords. I have an Emperor. I have a King of Wands. One more, please, Spirit. And I have a Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like I want to say the waiting is over. Okay, that they have something that they want you to be working on. And you've had enough time. You've had enough time to think. You've had enough time to, do some healing work and process, something like that. But I really feel like it's like making up your mind to jump right in with something that you want to be doing. All right. What is your calling? What is your purpose? But I've made up my mind. I'm going to do it. Nothing can hold me back. So maybe you're crossing, it was almost crossing a bridge. You're crossing over right now. You're crossing over into kind of I'm thinking about it, to the action. I think that I'm taking action. That Emperor's not going to hold back. That Emperor's going to get their arms around whatever it is that you want, no matter what. Okay. They're saying not by hurting anybody, just by you doing things. So I do feel like you're ready to they're saying full speed ahead. So what is the full speed ahead? Are you finally pulling the trigger on something? Are you finally ready to jump right in, leap of faith? I'm going to try something new. Bottom of the deck, I have a 7 of Pentacles. So you're not afraid to do the work, and a Page of Pentacles. You could have something coming into you right now that's an opportunity, something that's opening a new door, something like that. You're not afraid to try. You're not afraid to start something new, give it a try, because I feel like it's something that you've always wanted to do, or you always hoped that you'd get your foot in the door, something like that. But I'm going to say it's connected to either a higher calling, a higher purpose, or there's something inside of you saying, I need to do this. There's something inside of you saying, I met this person for a reason, or I walked into this business for a reason, or I just feel like I keep seeing these same things over and over again, and I need to do something about it. So I think that you're going to start to put in the action and the time. And I feel like this is some kind of walking over a bridge. Okay. We're getting to the other side of something. So they're saying you'll start to see it clearer as we go. And you're not going to have all the answers all at once. So it's not like you're going to learn as you go. Okay. So don't be afraid to jump in because you don't know everything. You're never going to know everything. You're going to learn as you go. Okay. You're going to learn, you're going to grow. I love that. Spirit, what is it that you have for us? Cultivation. You are growing you are in the growing phase. Yeah, right now. And you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. So that's exactly what my 7 of Pentacles is. It's I'm not afraid to do the work. I'm literally planting the seeds to reap the benefits. You see it, you know you can do it, you're not afraid to do the work. You're saying to somebody, I will show up, I will do it, teach me. So there's a part of me that says, okay, let's watch these seeds grow. And they're saying it's a new, relatively new venture is what they're calling it. So it might not be exactly what we've been doing. It might be something else, but it's something that we've been wanting to do. It's something that we always hoped we could do, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. I love that. Planting the seeds. Expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You would be good at writing. You'd be good at blogging. You'd be good at being an influencer. You would be good at, they are throwing in there for some of you, it was almost like acting or something in the theater. Okay. So some of you, it could be a career like on stage or in the movies. So I don't know. Do you have aspirations to do that? Do you have aspirations to learn? Like I want to take acting lessons or I want to take singing lessons and I want to get better. I think I can sing, but I'd love to get training. So there's a sense of, yeah, you can do all of these things, but you got to take the action to do the work. So that's how it came into me. Nice. Make it work. You have all the tools that you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. Boy, they're saying the same thing over and over again to you. You excel at working with your hands, fixing problems, but they keep basically saying the same message. And the message is you can do what you have your mind set to as long as you are planting the seeds, doing the work, showing up, being consistent, getting help to do it, you know. So it's this feeling of what's holding you back, what's preventing you from jumping right in and trying. So you got the tools, you could have the gift, you could have the talent. Sometimes we have to be reminded that we have these things. Beware of the troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval. Keep emotions and gossip in check. I don't know if it's connected to the workplace as much as I'm afraid to tell people what I want to do. So, you know, if you want to, like when I became a psychic, it was like I had a hard time with my identity. How do I tell people I'm a psychic? You know, it was just weird. It was awkward. It took me a long time to kind of step into that role. So you may be feeling that, you know, an identity crisis, that I don't see myself as that person, or I feel strange telling people that that's who I am or what I want to do, or, you know, the person who's waiting tables but really is an actor, the person who has aspirations to sing and I'm really a singer, but my day job is something else. So, you know, who are you and how do you define yourself is up to you. You know, it's, if somebody says to you, what do you do? What's your first response? Is it your job or is it your calling and purpose that you tell them? You know, so there's a part of me that says maybe we have to take a look at who we are and what our identity is, what we want to be, what we're trying to be. I have confidence. Look at this beautiful peacock. Walk your talk, bold action, being happy at work, outgoing, rich. Walk the talk, being confident, dress up and show up. Fake it till you make it. If you don't feel confident in what you're doing just yet, you keep showing up until that confidence comes. You keep learning. They said, you're learning and you're growing, right? So you keep showing up. Your confidence is building, is what they want you to know, that, you know, your confidence is there. You just have to gain more experience. Sometimes it's just experience. I just need more experience, and then the confidence will be there. Ascending, floating to the top, feeling more responsible, gaining responsibility. Spirit asking you to step to the plate, for something. This feeling of stepping up. It was almost a stepping up your game. So maybe you're pushing yourself. Maybe you are going for a promotion. Maybe you are sending out your resume to for advancement. I have cutting edge. Wield your power. Taking over. You're a warrior. Okay. Maybe you don't see yourself as a warrior. Sometimes you do have to fight for what it is that you want. And I'm not saying fight with people. I'm saying I'm not going to give up on myself would be fighting, right? I'm not going to give in. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to continue. Even if I don't reach my goal today, I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to try again. So they're trying to show you, bottom of the deck, I have success. They're trying to share with you that you have it in you right now to hit the goal or achieve something that you really want to achieve. Is there anything holding you back, Spirit? They're saying that you're shining. You're shining at work. You're shining at what you're doing. Sometimes we're afraid to, I don't want to say show off, but we're almost afraid to show how good we are. And you have to ask yourself, like, why? Why can't you shine? Why can't you just be yourself? Why can't you just use your talents and your gifts and your abilities and your knowledge and your experience without holding back? Because somebody's going to judge you like you're bragging, you're showing off. But that's not why Spirit gave you these things. They gave you these things so you could succeed. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Page of Wands. I have a Justice card. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I just felt a new contract coming in for some of you. It could be a job offer. It could be an opportunity. The Justice card and the Queen of Pentacles, it came into me as more job security. It could be more money. It could be an offer. It could be a bonus, something like that. But I also feel like something that makes you a little bit more happy. This Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands and 10 of Cups is the person who starts a new job and everybody goes, how's it going? I love my new job. I love what I'm doing. I'm so glad I made the move. I am so much happier. Okay. So this is the person who makes a decision, takes action, and then, down the road turns around and says, I just made a really great decision. Gorgeous. Right now, I feel like they're saying, it's some kind of taking action. It's a doing the work and showing up, and then, seeing the benefits of that for sure. But I did feel this contract. So if some of you are waiting for an opportunity, a job offer, something like that, we may get a written contract. We may have a written offer anytime between now and June 1st. That would be really exciting. Let's get an angel number. What are they saying? 222. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing. There's that growing. As you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. So I feel like you are planting a lot of seeds. You are. And you may be feeling that it's taking too long. You may be feeling that, am I wasting my time? Is this a pipe dream? Is this just wishful thinking? And Spirit's trying to let you know that every action has a reaction, that every action that you're doing comes with growth, and that none of your time is wasted if it's something that you really are trying to achieve. But maybe we're just not there yet. And we're waiting. We're just waiting for, something to come in. But for some of you, I feel possibly a contract, possibly an offer with a job. I would say that could be buying a house, signing paperwork to buy a house, something like that. That would be a dream I didn't give up on. And then this overall energy of stepping up your game, that I'm in my full speed mode. I'm in my 110%. I give it all. And then they want you to wait and see what happens when you do that. Because I feel like they're going to reward you. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised that because you didn't give up, that you got your arms around something that you really want. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I love these kinds of messages. They're kind of like little cheerleader messages from spirit, but every once in a while we do need those. So I'm going to put this out into the universe for you today. I want to thank spirit for these messages, of course. And if you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Comment below, claim it, own it. Let me know if you're working on something. If you're trying to be an actor or a singer, you want to be on stage, I would love to know. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, and the links are in the description and in the comments. We'll see you guys all again real soon.